Filmmaker Tamara Kate Poo takes us inside the bare-knuckle brutality that is competitive Street Fighter. Plus, aliens, naval officers, and conspiracy. Oh my. We gain authorized access behind the scenes of Threshold. And American McGee is here to, well, if all goes according to plan, make you wet your pants in fear. Now, bring me the boar worms. It's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Hey everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show. It's Thursday.
Thank God.
Laura's back.
Thank God. I love it here.
Kick Tina's booty to the curb.
Thank God. You know, I'm getting so comfortable up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to get rid of me.
Hey, I would prefer you to Kevin any day.
Word.
Word.
Tina, how are you doing? Lonely?
No, I'm so happy today. It's just a great. I just got the whole couch and this.
What's going on?
I don't
You've
know.
got that look like you've done something.
Maybe I have.
Must be the alcohol.
Maybe it had to do with the couch.
You know when she drinks, she starts getting
She
happy.
gets a little rosy, yeah.
That glassy, happy kind of thing.
Yeah, well, it's just officially the three girls. It feels really. I think I'm just happy. It's just all. Chicks.
You know, I feel like this is the fit I've been looking for.
It is.
For years.
Yeah.
And we've got it. We're
You've
really
got it.
I'm glad we could nail it on Thursday.
Me
We
too.
still have another day to perfect it.
Tomorrow, out of control.
Just going to get even better.
So, got some fun stuff to look at today, Laura.
Sure.
Wanted to start off with asking you, do you ever get annoyed when you got to go to a website and they need your email address, or somebody wants your email address and you're
Yes.
afraid that it's going to be sold to, a big spam database? Which,
Totally. And then they'll learn all about my personal information, and I'm going to get all this crap in my inbox.
Yeah, and then you got to
It's a
start
bummer.
blocking emails, and it's just a pain in the butt. Well, there is a service called Mailinator, and it's different. It's different than other sort of like, spam web or email addresses that you can set up just for your spam, because you don't actually have to go and register anything. You just say, like, if you send me an email address and I think you're a spammer, you say, hey, what's your email address? Want to send you something? I'll say sarah@mailinator.com.
Right.
At that point, when you send the email, that email is waiting for me when I go log in later.
Right.
So, for example,
No password.
No password, no nothing.
Doesn't need to know your real name.
no,
Just there.
It's just absolutely
Easy
anything
peasy,
at
Japanesey.
mailinator.com. So, for example, I set up a Sarah for Prez at mailinator.com because somebody sent me a spam message and I knew it. So we'll just go. I just type it in here. Here's my subject. Yes, that's my you suck. Great.
You
that was
suck.
spam, and I'm really glad I didn't give him my real email
So
address.
you could give this out anytime. Say you're
Anytime.
you're at a party.
Yes.
You don't want to give this person your real email address.
No.
There
But
you go.
I might want just the first email address.
just to see what they have to say.
Just out of curiosity.
Just to feel it out.
Works really well for, maybe sort of a spam kind of a service too. So the nice thing some important things to realize is these emails won't stay here forever. They're going to be cleared off the server within a couple hours.
Yep.
Anybody can log on, so you probably want to pick something that's kind of hard to guess.
So probably
'Cause
not
if somebody
Laura
knew,
Foy.
So yeah,
No.
if somebody knew that like Sarah for Prez is kind of funny to me, they could go and read stuff of mine. But that's kind of how it works. And a nice little add-on here is they've got the spam map. So you have an email address. It'll show you where, in a nice visual way, where that email originated from.
Oh, it's like a little tracker.
Yeah. So you get a lot of spam from Germany. I don't know. You can do something with that information.
Those germs are out.
Well, they've got problems.
They do. So if you're at a party and you're trying to hit on someone and they say, "Oh my God, my email is Susie@mailinator,"
And you're like,
just go to the next.
just say you're not interested,
done.
Susie.
Nah, yeah,
You're
right.
ugly anyway.
All right. Well, I got something for you.
Okay.
Because I know you love good music,
I really do.
such as the Gorillas.
I think I do. Oh, I love the Gorillas.
Exactly. The Gorillas are good times, and they have those cute little animated gorilla dudes who are really adorable.
Yeah, and you don't really know who they really are because it's all the like little video guys.
I know. Actually, you do see their faces in their new video, but they're sort of blended. You can't say, not the point. Moving on.
You're so on top of
If you
things.
go to their website, which has a plethora, if you will, of fun things to
I
do,
will.
including the Gorillas Mahjong game.
Oh.
Oh, I tell you, it's good time.
Stop it.
Anyway, they have this little Jeep buggy flash game. So you go and you click to start, and basically you're fun. You're driving around on this little buggy.
Oh,
and now
you're-
I'm not going to go ahead and say that it's running on, shall we say, the physics engine of Haddock's physics engine.
No.
It's very cartoony, but it's good times. And there's little skate ramps. There's a 180. There's jumps.
Can you do any sweet jumps?
Oh, dude, I could do sweet jumps, and I could 360 like that.
You're so
I know-
good.
Dude, you have no idea. I've been playing.
Well, and it's kind of nice that the Gorillas are like into the video games and stuff.
Right,
You got
and
to
the
applaud
music's-
them for trying.
The music's going in the background. background, and you play the little gorilla dude. And there's this path that spirals along the front. And I have yet been able to stay on the path because it's really hard. But if you at home can stay on the path, I would love to hear about it. Just email me at laura@mailinator.com.
Cool.
And let me know your tricks.
I'm going to mail you later and tell you how you did on the show.
I can't wait.
Give you some, tips
I'll
about
totally
stuff like
read
that.
it and not click delete.
All right, finally, we're going to switch gears here a little bit. How do you like the movie The Exorcist? Scare you?
I love a scary movie.
You love a good scary movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
right in my
me
own
either.
shadow.
Yeah, I cry actually. I actually went home in tears the first time I saw The Exorcist. But there is actually
I know the scene, though.
Supposedly, yeah, the scene. Supposedly, an actual exorcism it happened in Russia a couple years ago, 2004, I guess last year. And there's a recorded excerpt from this actual exorcism that you can get online now. In fact, we have a clip of this. We're just going to go ahead and play it. It's really freaky.
They brought the tape recorder to the exorcism.
Yeah, the priest is recording this all, and there's Latin and there's howling and chanting, and it's really quite frightening. This is.
I have chills.
I know.
I have chills.
But I mean, the thing is that the internet is known to sometimes tell a tall tale.
Get out.
And I'm out. And fib and do all sorts of things like that. So we were thinking, this really could be anything. How could you know this is an actual exorcism? What it sounds like to me a little bit is like a cat with its tail caught in the door.
Could be.
Could be. It also sounds like
my cat sounds like that.
Yeah, the cat. Whoa, they're bad. Little bit like a death metal band from Norway. Those Norwegians.
I have that CD.
It's so good. Rock on. But finally, I think it's worth mentioning that Britney Spears just had her baby.
She did.
It's big news.
Yes.
Could be Britney Spears having the baby.
Let's hear Preston.
I think that's probably the one.
Oh, I know it is.
I mean, that is a woman in pain.
If Brittany and I are as close as I think we are,
and I know you are,
that's what she sounds like.
That's right. All right, now, if Thursday couldn't be any more special, it's also the day the ancient ones declared as Verizon Broadband Battle Day. So, Brendan, how's it going over there?
Very good. Very good. By the way, that couch is mine, and I want it back.
Oh, you ain't getting it back, Brendan.
Looks pretty comfortable.
Too comfortable on that. Watch out for that stain on the left.
Okay.
You're probably sitting on it.
Brendan had an accident.
Yes. It's the AOTS Verizon Broadband LAN Party Battle. Today, we're playing Everquest 2. Joining us today is the lovely Anna Wainscoat. She is the winner of the Quest for Antonia. And today, we are going to party. Actually, you are going to party. That is, all you lucky folks on the Butcher Block server. So let's get all you good Align players to meet in Antonica, the biggest Everquest party ever. I like the outfit, by the way. Did you make that yourself?
Thanks, yeah, it's in the back of my closet.
Excellent.
Good,
Good handcraft there.
Thank you.
Checking that out later. Anyway, good luck, Anna. We'll check with you a little bit back later in the show. Now, while I try and scare up a decent loincloth, you get ready to spend some time with the director and producer of the competitive Street Fighter documentary, Bang the Machine. They'll be here next.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
All right, so anyone who's ever had their Ryu pinned against the side of the screen by some 8-year-old awesome cheap shot artist knows that Street Fighter games can get heated. Tamara Capew and Peter Kang's documentary Bang the Machine, however, takes it to a whole new level. Thank you so much for coming on, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
First of all, I think the film is great. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm wondering, where did you find these guys, and what provoked you to do a film about the Street Fighter 2 tournaments?
Well, the other executive producer, Gene Na, was my old business partner. We had a company. We actually met playing Street Fighter, and we promised each other one day if we had the means, we'd make kind of like an homage to this whole subculture. And on a whim, we went to this famous arcade in San Jose and met John Choi playing Street Fighter.
Yeah,
and
he's a solid player.
He's like
sure.
he's like the guy. He's like the man. And we realized that these guys were totally accessible and that we could actually show, the world, like what this whole world is about. So.
And I think what's great is that you get into the lifestyle of it. It's not so much about Street Fighter the game, but you really do a great job of going into the lifestyle. Now, you directed the film. What was your approach to that?
Well, that's interesting because I think what you say, it was more about the lifestyle. I think really when you're making a film about a tight-knit subculture, it's important that you don't sort of concentrate on the intricacies of the subculture and make it sort of so that everyone can understand what this world is about. So we sort of try to concentrate on universal themes like in our film loyalty and rivalry and betrayal rather than small things that people might not be able to understand.
And did these characters sort of develop over time? The more you shot them, the more you could sort of give them their character, like help them develop that person, like how long did you have to shoot them in order to figure out who they really were?
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a part of documentary filmmaking. You need to establish a trusting relationship, and that means spending a lot of time with each person so that the camera crew becomes kind of invisible.
Yeah, because they had such strong personalities. And
Right.
so what's the secret to making a documentary like this? Like, how do you do it?
Lots of time and patience and
Some cash?
helps to be well funded too.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely need to have good characters with good stories and you have a trusting relationship with those people. And it's nice if the story you're telling has a natural kind of arc to it. And also, yeah, I mean, it does take money to do these things, but there's lots of grants or foundations that offer grants to filmmakers.
And how long did it take you guys to film this documentary?
We started in late '98 with kind of the inception of the idea. Went through pre-production, shot film, probably ended up till 2001, so about three and a half years.
And what is the idea of the film in a nutshell? Explain it to our audience.
It's really like the first authentic look at an underground world of a competitive gaming scene. And we could have chosen any of them. We could have chosen first-person shooters. We could have chosen Tekken. I just happen to love Street Fighter, and the characters were so rich and evolving that we thought this would be the perfect one to do it.
And why is it so hard for us right now to get our hands on this documentary? It's not at Blockbuster, it's not on, why are we not being able to get our hands on this thing?
Well, our film production office was actually right behind the South Tower during 9/11.
Oh, really?
So we kind of got completely annihilated.
So did you guys lose all your master stuff, or is that...
We lost a big amount of it, and that made it a real challenge to finish the film. But in doing that, we still did manage to finish the film and had it screen at South by Southwest 6 months later, which was pretty miraculous. So.
Wow, absolutely. So enough to at least salvage enough to keep it. Well, actually, let's take a clip. Watch a clip right now. Take a look at the film.
People outside of the scene just have no idea how incredibly difficult these opponents are. It's almost like you're leaving the real world of all your normal friends and your parents and your family, and you go into this crazy Street Fighter world. Some of these people, their whole life is about this game, and they're so insanely, ridiculously good at it. It's just not something most people can grasp.
I can't wait to see the very ending of it. And when are people going to actually get a chance to see this film?
Well, we're working really closely with Backbone Entertainment to get it out on UMD and DVD pretty soon. So we're just working through all that stuff right now. So hopefully before holiday.
All right, and what's the next plan for you guys? Any other documentaries down the tunnel?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the video, gaming world is so rich that we could definitely make a follow-up to this.
And I've got an incredibly interesting family, and if you want to follow me around, do a documentary, it would be great. You guys, thank you so much, and good luck with the film. I think it's really fantastic.
Thanks.
For more on Bang the Machine, visit bangthemachine.com. Now, don't run off, because we're gonna ply you with a damn good website. And we pray for abduction on the set of Threshold. Don't go anywhere.
This fall, a ton of sci-fi thrillers are going to compete for some of that Lost-style buzz. One of the early contenders is Threshold, and we managed to breach military security to snag an early look.
What happens when a contingency analyst finds her worst-case scenario has come true? Will her team of scientists be able to pinpoint the mysterious source that's affecting people far and wide through modern-day technology? It's really what the show's about. Welcome to Threshold. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your character, Dr. Molly Caffrey?
Well, she's a contingency analyst. I work in a think tank. Basically, I deal with the worst case scenarios. There's a supernatural element to the show. If this actually happened, if somehow we had this level of threat, this is pretty much what we would actually be doing to try to stop it. And how do we, as characters and people, deal in a crisis? At the start, I live alone with my dog, and I'm out walking my dog at night, and this helicopter lands. This guy gets off the helicopter, says, "Are you Dr. Molly Ann Caffrey?" I say, "Yes." He says, "One of your plans has gone into action." Things are coming at such a rapid pace that every time I read the scripts, I'm like, how are we gonna solve this one?
All right, people, somewhere in the Miami city limits, we've got an alien threat. Thanks to Google Maps here, we're going to find those aliens. Find them fast.
5 of us are part of a red team, and we're pulled into this group. Some of us voluntarily, and others not so voluntarily. I fall into the not so voluntarily. They find me at a strip club, pretty inebriated.
So you're the guy when nobody else can figure it out, they give it to you and you see something through it that nobody else could see.
Yes. I translate into mathematics what this pattern is describing. Things get a little bit bizarre.
People, we've got a pretty serious situation on our hands. We're gonna have to activate the contingency plan. Nobody's here yet. You're familiar to me.
Yes,
and
I am.
I feel like I've seen you on some show.
On a show? I don't think... Didn't we go to high school together?
So how do you feel about this show being put in a science fact category? That's sort of a new term we haven't heard before.
I tell you why they called it science fact, is because this actually happened in the 40s here in America. You know, I play a doctor on the show.
Right.
And I actually have a medical background. I'm very prepared to play this role, and I have finally made my mother a happy woman. Do you think people give a flying fart about science? The day the Mars rover landed, what was the top story in the news?
I don't know.
Britney Spears married in Vegas.
Yeah, the quantum power signature should be good. Yeah, the ones inside the plasma manifolds, you know. Oh. That's all from the set of Threshold today. Thanks for being with us, walking around with me. If you'll excuse me, though, I've got to get back to some pretty hardcore contingency analysis. Where were we?
Catch the special 2-hour series premiere of Threshold this Friday at 9 p.m. CBS. Now, just relax, be yourself, and who knows, maybe someday you'll be a damn good website.
Dare to dream.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
We're here. So earlier we were talking about music. We both like a good song.
I like a good song every now and then. I like to shake my booty.
Shake your booty. So that's why this Damn Good Download is great for you and me and anybody who likes listening to music and sitting in front of a computer all day. Because Pandora.com will create an online radio station for you based on your musical taste. So the way that it works is that it's you first want to create a new station here. So I've said White Stripes, great band. Good style.
Oh, you pick
I like
the
them.
band. You don't name the station.
No. You pick a band that you like. So I'll say, okay, let's create my online radio station. It'll go, okay, we're searching. Okay, let's go with something like Sappy by Nirvana on the B-side, or Edison's Memos by Robert Pollard. What it'll do, and you listen to it, and you can say at this point, it'll give you the idea to say, give you the idea. It'll give you the option to like say, yes, I actually really like this song. This is kind of what I was talking about, or no, I don't. And that way, this is part of a bigger project called the Music Genome Project, and it kind of gets smarter. It's like this sort of AI thing. Like, we know that enough people don't think that this song is enough like that original White Stripes song, so it kind of gets smarter over time.
So sort of like, if you like this song, you'll love this song.
Exactly. And there's a lot of online.
I need suggestions.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot. I feel like I'm a real, I kind of know my music, but there's always stuff that I've never heard of that I really like. That people always seem to be a step ahead of me. It drives me nuts.
Well, I'm that person that's a step behind. I'm like, where did you find that new song by Spoon. Who knows them? If it was up to me, I'd just have Britney and Pink in my CD player all day long.
Well,
Thank God for sites like that.
Exactly. Thank God for sites like this. So it's really cool. It's for your first 10 hours are free, and it just runs continuously, streaming music. After that, it's like $3 a month. It's like $40 a year. So if you're into it,
that's less than the price of a cup of coffee a day.
That's right, exactly. Just forget Starbucks. You need music. So this is it's great actually. I played around with it a little bit. Lots of really good music. Stuff that I knew. Stuff where I was like, wow, I can't believe they're throwing that at me. It's pretty cool. So I'm not going to play anything because of you can't play music.
Right, because we need to spend our $3 on buying the website.
Exactly, but you guys get the idea. So if you want the link, Pandora.com. It's at attackoftheshow.com, which is also a cool place to be.
Cool. It's hip, just like here. You know.
It's with it.
Now listen, give us a few minutes to collect ourselves.
Please.
And then we'll come back even stronger with the feed and a visit to our enchanted land party. It's all coming up next. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. I admire your resilience. Coming up, we'll show you just how far we went to ruin a young woman's 21st birthday party. Plus, we try and kill off more hosts along the Oregon Trail. And remember, this week's Boost Mobile Live Music Friday band is Pepper. Now, adjust your cloak and smack your square. It's land party time. The game is Everquest 2. Today we're joined by the lovely Anna Wainscoat. She is the winner of Quest for Antonia contest, which I personally got to judge. And let me tell you, that was tough. Sitting poolside at the Palms in Vegas, the big fruity drink, and bikini-clad women, and so forth. There they are right now. That's you actually winning right there. How does it feel? You got your bouquet of flowers and everything, right?
It was amazing.
Yeah?
It was very surreal for the first 24 hours of it. I couldn't believe it actually had happened, but it's been an amazing experience so far.
Now, tell me, if someone is not an Everquest 2 fan, who, in fact, is Antonia?
Antonia is the heroine of Everquest 2.
Right.
She's the ruler and queen of Kinos.
So she's a good girl.
She is a good girl.
Good queen.
She's the queen.
Right.
She's very good. She
Okay.
represents everything that is good and honorable.
Now, you won this contest because you actually, let's face it, you look like her in more ways than one. I'm talking about your face and, of course, your ankles.
Right.
You know,
it's all about the ankles and my face.
Do you really think you look like her?
I do. I thought it was actually very weird how much I did look like her once I saw the actual picture and contest, and I believe that if there was a character video game made after me, it'd be Antonia.
That's right.
So
I mean,
it
you
worked out.
actually do. Plus, you probably had this laying around. This probably helped you.
Right. This helped me. I brought this to
garage.
Vegas and
Yeah.
I kind of cast a spell on the judges.
That's
helped them out
smart.
a little bit.
You're bewitching.
Right.
And of course, you got a modeling contract.
I did. I got a year modeling contract with Sony Online Entertainment, and it's going to be great. I get to travel and meet the fans and meet great people.
Just keep them arm's length away. That's what we
Right.
want to do. We want
Right.
to keep a safety zone around yourself.
Right.
And
Well,
you're
that's
also.
what this is for.
Can I hold this? It's
course.
actually very comforting.
Yeah.
Tell me about Stuff Magazine. You're going to be in the December issue, right?
I am. I actually just did the shoot Tuesday in LA, and it went great. And I'm really excited to see it.
Are you in the actual Antonia?
No,
costume?
actually, I am not.
Look at that. Excellent work, Anna.
Wow.
There she is.
Yeah.
In all her glory.
There I am.
So what's the future
It was great.
what's the future
It was
for
great.
Antonia? What's going to happen?
She is going to keep kicking butt.
Keep on keeping on, fighting the good fight.
Yeah. It's going to be a good year, and she's going to get to travel to different conventions.
Oh, wow.
And
Remember
I'm
I said
excited
arm's
about
length?
it. Right, arm's length, but
Cool.
good to meet everyone.
Well, good for you. Congratulations and good luck with your year.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you very
stopping by.
much. Sure.
Be sure to watch out, like I said, December issue of Stuff Magazine featuring Antonia on the shelves. And get your EverQuest 2 fix at EverQuest2.com. And now, swallow the red pill and prepare yourself for the feed.
At this week's Tokyo Game Show, Microsoft cleared at least one of the many unanswered questions surrounding the Xbox 360. Like, when the hell is it coming out? Well, mark your calendars, my friends, because November 22nd is X Day. This will be followed by a December 2nd launch in Europe and a December 10th launch in Japan. But even more intriguingly, Microsoft did announce that they will not be offering the core system. That's the stripped-down bare-bones 360 that will be available here for about $300 to tech-savvy consumers in Japan. So the Japanese 360 will only be the hard drive-equipped deluxe version. Now, it seems the let's just see what kind of crap we can load on the idiot Americans marketing plan is in full effect. Now, to make matters worse, the Japanese 360 will actually cost like $50 less than the deluxe version will in the US. Why the special treatment? What has Japan ever done for gaming anyway? Now, space elevators, which is a concept so ridiculous it wasn't even used by the hack and Andromeda writers, may actually be a reality, and I'm serious. According to Space.com, the Liftport Group recently announced that the FAA has approved the use of airspace for preliminary tests of the space elevator concept. No joke. The elevator, they hope, will be able to ferry cargo back and forth into the dark recesses of the galaxy, a system that may prove invaluable to the development of space stations. However, if sitcoms have taught us anything, it usually takes, roughly 12 hours for police and firemen to rescue people trapped in elevators, giving them just enough time to learn a valuable life lesson. So if you're stuck somewhere between Earth and the Moon, expect some serious delays. Yeah. Now, the Dutch, in an effort to remove some of the fuss around identity theft and fascism, have begun creating a single computer database for every child born into the country. That's right. Yahoo News is reporting that the database will be started once the child's born, and it'll collect health and family and education and police records in one neat, easily hackable place. Isn't that great? The electronic dossiers will be used to red flag children with problems and can track them even if they and their parents move. The database will be fully instituted on January 1st, 2007, so you freedom-loving Dutch better get to reproducing stat. Time's a-wasting. And in final, oh my God, we're so screwed news, the Register is reporting on a recent study which claims that computers will be smarter than all human brains combined by the year 2060. Skynet, the Matrix, better start getting used to the idea, because Lucent Technologies' research division is forecasting huge leaps in computer intelligence. Through the advances in nanotechnology, researchers are predicting things like cell phones that can respond to your thoughts. This can only mean that by 2060, artificial intelligence will be superior to human intelligence, computers become self-aware, yada, yada, yada. We wake up as batteries in a post-apocalyptic world run by giant killer robots. It's only a matter of time. Hey, you see, we've been warned. But just to be safe, we're going to stop making fun of the Motorola rocker in case it's listening and plotting. Now, that's the feed. Fight the future.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. I know it's a lot to ask, but please come back after these commercials, because game designer American McGee is going to be here. And we promised him to show up, so.
Okay, he's the twisted mind with the patriotic name behind such games as Alice and Scrapland. And now he's here to talk about a game that's close to all of our hearts. Bad Day, LA. He is, of course, American McGee. American, thanks for coming down. How are you?
Very good.
Haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a while.
You're looking handsome.
Thank you so much.
Now, everyone knows you from creating Alice. Like, are you worried at all? It's a dark and twisted game. Have you ever been worried about being pigeonholed as a gothic video game creator?
Well, I mean, certainly I like making that kind of game product, but at the same time, we wanted to try to make something that was different, that was outside of any genre. This is essentially a disaster spoof, a comedy, which has never been done before. So.
Right. Well, I mean, I love all your work, and I've actually been a fan of yours from the beginning. So let's just talk, you and me. What kind of drugs are you on when you design these things?
You know what? I was on the drug of Los Angeles when I designed this. It was inspired by a Department of Homeland Security billboard that said, "Bioterror attack, are you prepared?" And that, I was like, no, nobody's prepared for that.
No one is.
Ridiculous. Absolute fear-mongering ridiculousness. So this is the response to that.
And that was on Sunset Boulevard?
Sunset Boulevard.
Just there to scare
above the family, like this completely ridiculous, politically correct rainbow of ominous-looking, like constipated people. And I'm like, Like, no. Our whole marketing campaign revolves around the "Are you prepared?" theme, because it's clear that, we better be because the government isn't.
Right. Now, I heard a rumor that it scared you so much you actually developed this game in overseas, in Hong Kong.
Right, exactly.
So you had to get out.
Yeah, well, you know what? I actually was one of those people who said if George Bush wins the election, I'm going to move out of the country, and I did.
Oh, I was one of those people too, but for some reason I'm still
You're
here.
still here.
Now, the game itself is inspired by this guy who sort of had just, bad luck all day, and he can't take it anymore and sort of goes nuts. So, inspired at all by the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down?
Think more like Day After Tomorrow with Dave Chappelle as the main character. That's where we're going with this, yeah.
I see. All right, well, you brought the latest build of the game. Let's,
Yeah,
why don't you show me a little bit of the gameplay and tell me about it as you go.
So, we're getting occasionally some Grand Theft Auto comparisons, but it is about the furthest thing you could get from that. It is, at its core, a comedy action game. Revolves around missions where you're trying to save various people in the city of Los Angeles, but you've got the most reluctant video game character hero in the world. 9 times out of 10 when he goes to save someone, he inadvertently kills them. If there's a woman in distress, he's more interested in getting her phone number than he is in saving her.
So he's a typical guy.
He's a pretty typical guy. We had a lot of fun with this, and when we've been showing this, people have been laughing nonstop. We've got things like, instead of your classic shield for warding off enemies, we've got stuff like he smears dog poo on himself to scare people away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Postal-esque?
Well, yeah, but you know what? We don't encourage you killing innocent people, although you can. One of the main tools that you're using, although there is lots of exploding stuff in the game, one of the main tools that you use is the fire extinguisher. So you've got people running around on fire. It's a very kind of like Karma-like game. So you see when we put him out, we get this happy smiley face. Of course, I was pissed because we sort of set him on fire to begin with, but we'll show him. And the threat advisory at the top there kind of gives you a sense of the state of the emotion of the world. So one thing we've been saying, it's sort of like The Sims with a shotgun. You're trying to keep these guys happy, but at the same time save yourself from
Now, you mentioned the game's funny. Is that sort of why you went with this cartoony look?
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to offset sort of the serious nature of disasters so people could have a good time with this. And I think if we'd gone photoreal, it would have come out kind of like a Saving Private Ryan. And
but it is set in real LA, right?
It is. It's almost one for one. I mean, we're looking at, we didn't want to get sued, so this isn't really the Man's Chinese Theater. We did the Egyptian theater, the Mayan theater, but this is Hollywood and Highland. This is Los Angeles, yeah.
So it's a humorous game with a political message. Now, one of my favorite designers, Mr. Lorne Lanning, who created Oddworld, also does similar to that. Would you say there's drawn some inspiration from his work?
Well, yeah, Lorne and I are friends. I love what he does with video games. I mean, the message is here. I think the difference is we've got a real-world setting with a character that might be a little more accessible. Right. I mean, I think all of us could say that we'd like to play a video game starring Dave Chappelle or Ali G or something like that. So hopefully this is a little more mainstream.
Well, stylistically, it's definitely a break-off for you, but it looks like a lot of fun. So PC, Xbox 360?
First quarter of next year.
First quarter next year?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. It's called Bad Day LA. And you can visit attackoftheshow.com to watch the full trailer for Bad Day LA. Now, when we muster up the courage to return, we'll have proof that you can buy drunken debauchery on eBay. Yes, you can. Come back. Look at Tina.
iPod of the stars. Angelina Jolie's iPod. Africa. Toto. Holiday in Cambodia, The Dead Kennedys. Maneater, Hall & Oates. The Cutter, Echo and the Bunnymen. Hot Lips, Django Reinhardt. If that's your boyfriend, he wasn't last night. Michelle Ndege Ocello.
On the next attack of the show, master the art of spiky hair and enormous eyes with digital manga art teachers Jared Hodges and Lindsay Seaboss. And domestic man of mystery Brenda Moran finds some use for gadgets and his old movie usher uniform. And finally, Pepper will be here to add some spice to your Friday. Say when. That's Attack of the Show, barring alien invasion.
Don't forget, G4's late night block Barbed Wire Biscuit continues to snag sweaters every night at midnight. It's 9 o'clock Pacific. Tonight we have Brainiac, which pretends to be all smart because it's British, but we know better. They really just like to blow stuff up. And boobs, they probably like boobs too, so go ahead and check them out.
Now, yesterday we introduced you to Christy Capella. You remember her. She's the young woman who put her 21st birthday up for auction on eBay. Very nice girl, that Christy, who ended up in our clutches by some very unfortunate turn of events. And we promised her a night in the town, and we delivered. So we're here with Christy Capella. You are the 21-year-old. It's your birthday today. We beat out everybody else and won the auction to give you a good birthday here in LA. So are you ready to go out tonight?
Definitely.
Okay, so Christy, Lindsay, everybody knows that a 21st birthday must start out with a 21st birthday drink. Drink time! Cheers, everybody.
I don't know if you know this, but I have my own TV show. I couldn't afford a drink for you, but I found this at the bar. I don't think she likes me.
You're spitting on me.
21. Where is she anyway?
Michigan, right? Yeah. It's really snow there. How do you meet dudes in Michigan? Real fragile, like so sad. Even though like I've known this.
I'm a pretty handsome guy. What'd you say?
For 43, yeah. She got you. Christy, I feel like things are winding down a little bit, but this is your birthday, so we should see the bright lights of Hollywood. What do you say? Yeah. Did you know that you share a birthday with some of television's finest? Sam Neill, Jurassic Park. Dan Cortez from television's Veronica's Closet. And finally, Walter Koenig. He was Star Trek's Chekhov.
Didn't he have the pointy ears?
No.
Did everyone have pointy ears?
No.
Oh.
It's all glitz and glamour. I mean, I can't even go to the store anymore without just everybody. Yeah, everybody. Sarah, you're so awesome. It's a lonely life at the top. Original Star Trek cast. I already got Shatner. Who's next? You guys! I got a star map. You want to go? Want to see stars? Drive, go left. Left! I said left! Right here! Wrong way, driver. Oh my God, stop the car! Stop the car! We're here. You guys, we're here. Oh my God. Walter, happy birthday. Got cake. Where is he? Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's okay. Shh. No more words. You can We can try for caning later. Come on, let's go. It's all right.
God, this is the worst day ever. This sucks. All I wanted to do was wish Walter Koenig a happy birthday, and it's all ruined. Christy, do you have a favorite TV show?
Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives. You ever seen Cinematech? It's ringing. Cinematech World Headquarters? Yeah, it's Silver Ferret.
Hello, Silver Ferret.
Has the eagle landed?
The eagle has been perched since dawn.
Excellent. Let's go.
Hey, you guys want to come in?
It's Christy's 21st birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Do you have cake?
You know, sir, you've got, the Walter Koenig cake, and it's in the car, so you may as well just,
Yeah, let's do it.
Try the frosting.
I did. Thank you.
Can I have that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just kiss me.
Get away.
Just do it.
Get away, you
Come
creep.
on, kiss me.
Seriously.
Kiss me. Kiss me on the lips.
You know what's weird? I don't even remember you being there. But
You had a
I
couple.
guess, yeah.
It's funny how fast they can slap a restraining order on you.
Yeah.
nowadays.
Well, they're from Michigan, so
Yeah.
they don't see the likes of you around Grand Rapids too often. Christy, happy birthday.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out with us. And sorry it got so ugly. So fast.
I don't remember a thing.
Neither. It was fun. Now, we wish we could throw a party for each and every one of you, but will you settle for an MM Oregon Trail update? And some answers to your email and chat questions instead? Good. That's all we got.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
Brendan's monitoring our MM Oregon Trail progress. Brendan, how are we doing? My God.
We're doing all right, ma'am. When we last left the trail, our wagon sunk, and me and co-host died. And we're putting it back in the viewers' hands, and I have no idea why. It was a tight race on whether we should caulk the wagon or ferry the wagon across. 71% of our viewers want us to caulk the wagon, Sarah, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to select 2, caulk wagon, enter, and here we go. We're trying to cross. It looks like we're making good headway here. Oh my God, what happened? The wagon tipped over while floating. You lose 7 sets of clothing, 51 bullets, 1 wagon wheel, 1 wagon axle, and Sarah has drowned as well.
The viewers are plotting or against me or something.
It's not right.
They keep killing everybody.
It's not right.
All
But
right.
you look really nice in that hat, I gotta tell you.
Go to tagoftheshow.com to vote for the next step.
And thanks again to Antonia and all of our land partiers. Speaking of which, let's see how many we got to show up.
Oh, quite a bit.
Hey.
Hey.
Looks like a party. It's a party.
Looks like a land party.
Looks
She's running.
like
There
one
you
good
go.
party.
That looks like a party.
I'm sure that's a party a lot of those guys want to go to.
Absolutely.
All right, now IRC chatters. We've got some EverQuest 2 Desert of Flame goodies right here. Check out the
Nice.
monkey. That is a serious monkey.
the
We
cutest
also got
monkey.
a copy of EverQuest, a monkey, a flattering T-shirt, as all game T-shirt designs are. What do you want to ask, Sarah? What do they want to know?
All right, well, first question is from Live Wires.
Let's do
Now,
it.
if you guys could have a video game made about you, what kind of game would it be? This is a very interesting question.
First-person shooter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you're so...
Because I'm so violent and everyone could just
Badass
kill me
and
and I can
relentless.
kill everybody else and yeah.
And wear a bikini doing it?
Yeah.
Laura?
Naked.
Yeah, I would be
platformer.
I would be a puzzle game because I'm so difficult to figure out.
You're so complex.
You are.
I'm
yes.
like
deep.
And you're blocky. Not in that way.
Yeah, I'm like straight up and down and flat. Thanks, Tina.
This
I see
is
where you're going with that.
degenerating quick. All right, next question. Full Metal Fanboy wants to know, if you could switch bodies with anyone on the couch, who would it be? Wait, what? That's so
on TV.
So are you guys going to switch bodies? Because that's the next question. It's very fitting,
And you have to
actually.
answer that as well, too.
I mean, how can I
I'm
choose
happy.
between the loveliest ladies of G4
Well,
on my left
although
and my
I would
right?
say, does it have to be the couch or the land party over there? I don't
Hey,
think
well,
doing too bad,
I mean,
you know
come
what I'm
on
saying?
now. Come on now. Brendan would like to...
To switch bodies with her. Oh, no, you meant. Okay, sorry.
I don't know how that works.
What was the question?
Do men want to be in women's bodies? Weird question. Moving
Yes,
on.
they do.
Does anyone get the monkey?
They do want to be in women's bodies.
In
Next
all right.
question.
All right, this is sick. Ice Warm wants to know,
Getting
Laura,
dirty.
Tina, Sarah,
Yeah.
out of all the games you've played, which one has the most cliche character?
Oh, that's a good question.
San Andreas. Yo.
Yeah, that's very stereotypical, I would say.
Yeah. Holla!
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I'd say.
Holla.
Good answer.
Why
Good
don't you follow
answer.
my lead, Tina?
Right?
And you're not flat.
Okay, Tronzilla wants to know, ladies, what are your favorite fighting games? There actually might be a fight.
My fighting game is right here on the
on
couch.
the couch right after the show.
DOA 3 is my favorite fighting game. I love it. I love the Dead or Alive series,
Fighting.
for sure. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Finishing move.
What about you?
Oh, I don't know.
Just that one that we were playing yesterday?
Yeah, just general fighting games.
I think Tina likes Roinichi, that
I
Japanese
prefer
game.
head games, really.
All right, you guys, are we done?
I think we're done.
That's it. We are
We're
done.
done. All right, we want to thank our guests, American McGee, love him, Anna Wainscott, Peter Kang, and Tamara Katapu. Until then, we will see you tomorrow. Tina.
Tomorrow.
Seriously.
Cat fight begins right now.
Someone gets the monkey.
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.com.